Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I am extremely excited because Sentinels is back. They announced about a week, 2 weeks ago that they have a new vocalist and they will be returning. The track I'll be checking out is called Glitch, and it comes with the announcement of an upcoming EP called In Limbo, which will be out October 27th through Sharptone. My bet on this is Kenny from DeadVectors. Pathogen is their vocalist. I let him know that pretty much immediately when they made the announcement, but this is where we will see for sure. He did the European tour with them where they were on tour with bands like Anime and Silent Planet, a very big tour, and from what I heard, he killed it, and I love DeadVectors. I love everything that Kenny's done, really. He's got a versatile voice. I've been watching the one-take videos, some of the stuff he's been doing on social media, and that is who I'm guessing it is, but we will see. We'll talk more about it at the end of this video. I am going to link all of Sentinel's social media, promotional links, the video I'll be using in the reaction portion of this. All that will be in the description. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. The moment of truth. I knew it! I knew it! Oh! Whoa. Oh yeah, they're still Sentinels, baby. Heavily.
To the land of another life.
All right, Dave.
The world unfolds before the sun falls. Approaching what I desire. Bring me to the edge. Make my intention. For torture.
They're so back. Sentinels, Glitch, let's discuss. I had a very strong feeling it would be Kenny that ended up as their vocalist, and it is. With this track, I think he's not utilizing his full range here. I think that will be something who aren't familiar with Kenny kind of see with this song. It fits more of what Sentinels did on Collapse by Design and stuff. With Josh, I love everything that he did with Sentinels. Collapse by Design is an album I'm still constantly going back to. It is phenomenal. So it's nothing to say that extreme range was really needed with Sentinels, but I'll be interested to see going forward on the EP if Kenny will use more of that, because he has some insane highs. His range is just incredible, so that'll be something I'm interested to see if they use, but his vocals here feel very fit to the band, and it's a great fit to me as well. But you're looking at the instrumentals, and they are 100% Sentinels feeling from everything. That drop that had like the really cool like ambient sound to it towards the beginning of the song, the parts that kind of build you up. There's a part that it kind of strips back a bit and it's more bassy, and that's something that I've heard in their discography and is something that I love that they do. So it doesn't feel like a huge shift for the band, but obviously a big change has been made, so I think this is a great outcome for them. It's still very guitar driven, which is what I love about Sentinels. They just have some really wacky approaches in their discography, especially the earlier stuff that's just pretty out there. So I'm hoping to see some of that on the EP as well. But I do think it has some huge moments from the guitars. That solo is gorgeous. It has big leads in it, as well as some riffs that will be entered into that favorite riffs of the year playlist that I have going for this year. They're still working with Randy LaBeouf on the production side of things, so unsurprisingly that sounds excellent to me. I think that's a great fit for them, especially coming out of a release like Collapse by Design, which it's honestly very difficult to pick favorite tracks off of that record because it was so consistent. They even have an instrumental track that I am pretty regularly still keeping on rotation, which for me sometimes instrumental tracks just don't hit that way, but in this case it did on the record. Of course not this track with the new vocalist on it. But them working with Randy LaBeouf is something I love, and I would be, I'd be hesitant depending who they went with to see them, part ways with Randy LaBeouf, though there are some great producers working with people who kind of accomplish the sound Silent Planet is doing. The very beginning of the song, it kind of reminds me a little bit of what Silent Planet is doing, even with Kenny included in that equation. So I could see them, branching off in that direction maybe, but I think Randy LaBeouf is a great fit for them, and everything they've done with him has been phenomenal, so that was not a surprising piece of it for me. So to kind of sum things up so I don't end up ranting about this band for like 10 minutes on a 4.5 minute track, I love this as a return for them. It is everything I'm looking for from Sentinels for sure, and I know there was talk of them like disbanding and stuff, and I'm extremely glad that's not the outcome, because Sentinels is a very special band. There are not many bands that feel so tight and put together with their live performance as well. I saw this band do an instrumental set on tour last year, and it was just mind-blowing. It was phenomenal. Everyone is just so on point, and I think the instrumental set kind of gave a different opportunity to take in all of the instrumentals and things that are going on during their live performance, and it sounds just like the studio version. They are all incredibly good at what they do, and their live performance shows that. It's so well put together. Everybody is just really tight with their performance, so that was something for me that kind of exasperated my love for the band, which was already, pretty high up there with the release of Collapse by Design. The show was after the release, of course, with it being last year. But anyway, so that shows in this song. You have a strong performance, bass, guitars from Dave for sure. There's some of that like wacky timing and stuff, cymbal work that really stands out to me, and it's identifiable as Dave's playing. I've listened to a lot of his playthrough videos, all of that stuff, and his style is very identifiable, and this track is no different from that. The guitar performance through riffs, leads, that solo, there's parts where I think a lot of bands would maybe include like a little singing or spoken part that for me it feels like Sentinels really drives with some of the guitar melody. So it doesn't feel like anything's changed in that regard either. I guess the one thing I would be interested to see from the band, moving forward with this EP, and Kenny as their vocalist is utilizing more of Kenny's range, because we know what he's capable of and that it's insane. And I'm not meaning like Sentinels needs to add singing or anything like that, but hearing some of those, like Kenny's highs are, I would put that in kind of the same category as Dave's playing being super identifiable. So are Kenny's vocals, and the lows deliver on that as well. And I think with Josh, they stayed in a pretty I don't want to call it like a monotone range, but it was pretty mid-range through all of the stuff they released on Collapse by Design, and it does so much instrumentally that it didn't really feel the need to go too far outside of that. But I do think that could bring them somewhere really different, and I am hoping on the EP to hear more stuff that's really guitar driven and just those instrumentals from Sentinels that make them a very special band. But I'm super happy with this. This will end up getting a bunch of plays from me. No doubt it will go right on to repeat. So I'm, of course, very happy with this release and Sentinels being back and getting back to putting out music with the brand new vocalist who I am very familiar with. So those are my thoughts after my first listen to Glitch by Sentinels. Let me know what you thought in the comments, what you're hoping to see from them on this upcoming EP. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it is called In Limbo, and it will be out on October 27th through Sharp Tone Records, and I cannot wait to hear some more material off of this. It's nice this first single comes out in October, and the rest of the EP is also an October release, so we don't have terribly long to wait. I will be covering, of course, the rest of the EP on the channel, so we will reconvene then. Other than that, you can find my link tree in the description, along with, as I mentioned before, all of the Sentinels promotional links, the music video link for the video I used in the reaction portion of this. All of that will be linked in the description, as well as my link tree, which has my Patreon, Twitch channel, Discord server, invite link. Any link you need related to my channel should be there in that link tree. On Patreon, I offer many different things. I'm about to start working on another video for them, depending on what the poll results come back for that I posted this morning. At the time I'm filming this, I'll either be doing another blooper video or part 2 to the top 25 bands I've been listening to this year. So both of those will be coming regardless. I do playlists for tier 3 that I update monthly with 20 to 25 songs, stuff like that. So if you want to check out what I'm offering, that's all listed out. Twitch is where I do all of my streaming. I do not stream on YouTube anymore for copyright issues, but I do stream on Twitch. Every week I do a live stream where I take song requests and we check out music that people are wanting me to listen to. That's typically on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern, and 7 p.m. GMT. As of right now, the time change is just in a... I think there's a time change. I know they were voting on getting rid of it. I'm pretty sure the time change is coming in the next, 6 weeks or so. So eventually that will change, but it will always be 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, unless I make a change for that week because I have something going on. So all the live streaming I do, in addition to song requests, I have some additional music related streams I do. If you want to be notified when I go live, see what I'm doing over there, that link is there. And the Discord server is where all the homies are. That is where the community for my channel is based. We've got a bunch of music lovers in there talking about various different things, music related and not. So if you want to come join, hang, check that out. That will be there as well. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.